What are the chances? No, it's perfectly intact.
It
It was a
is
very light collision. I think it would have been fine.
right
it's
there.
in the water.
That's literally devastating to see.
It's so sad, babe. Our little drone.
That is so sad.
Oh.
What are the odds that it freaking fell in the water? The little stream?
Like anywhere
Look at
else.
here.
Look, it's totally. Even the props are fine.
What is happening?
What?
What is happening? No! This
Even
is
the
so
look,
sad.
even the prop. Nothing's broken. But it's dead.
Oh no.
You've got to be kidding
Well,
me.
that's all right. I can just get another one. I have some shots. Look here. Let's watch.
Oh,
That's
I
so
think
sad.
I think it's worse to turn it on.
This drone. Well, I turned it off. It was still on.
Well,
Let's-
Mike pointed out, he said, look at all that field, everything. And then there's this teeny tiny little stream.
Dude, what's crazy is, as I was driving past, I thought like a bird was dive bombing a fish or something. Cause I saw this like relatively large object just fall into the water. I'm like, oh, that's weird.
That is
Relatively large.
so sad. I walk over. Ben said that. And I was like, well, there's no way, right? And then I look over, and there it is, just sitting there, clean as day.
I knew I saw a splash as I walked by.
Dude,
Fully submerged.
I can't even.
Oh my goodness.
Nothing's popping up on the aircraft album, which is kind of weird.
Here she is.
Any of those shots, whatever.
She's a goner.
Yeah, it's gone.
Unfortunately. And then coming back. The good news is.
Footage has been saved.
Yep. What's it say?
She's off again.
Yeah.
But
Well, guys,
why no?
we're out filming the new giveaway truck, and Mike decided that he wanted to fly the drone into a stream.
All right, guys, so welcome to the 717 Supply channel, and this is a little impromptu walkthrough here. Oh, I can turn this off. That'd be annoying to look at the whole time. The headlamp, that was on for the ads. But yes, you can buy a headlamp, they're in stock, and just get this out of the way. Both of these trucks come with 50 grand in cash as well with them. So you're getting automatically entered with everything you buy on the website, 717supply.com. Automatically, you're getting entered for both trucks and 50 grand, so 100 grand total. So with that out of the way, wanted to give a quick walkthrough of these trucks. These are a little bit different. We've done a Denali Ultimate. We've never done like the off-road focused trucks, and these actually are my favorite, to be honest. I like the luxury stuff, but if you guys know me from the channel over the years, I really love off-roading. I do it all the time. And in fact, sometimes I have more fun in like a $500 truck off-roading than I do in any supercar, because that's what I love, and I grew up doing that. So these are the ultimate off-road trucks. Not only are they full size, HDs, they're 2500s, they got the Duramax in there, 1,000 pound-feet of torque, the Allison Trans, they can tow a lot of weight. So not only are they the heavy-duty truck, but they're also equipped with GM's most aggressive off-roading features as well. So you do get, I guess we'll show them on this side, a little bit more room here. You do get GM's Multimatic suspension with the DSSV shocks. You can see the blue and the gold in there. So this is the most aggressive off-road setup that they offer, and it's the same thing on like the ZR2, Colorado ZR2, and the 1500 ZR2, and now you have it in the full size as well. It has a rear locker, obviously very tall. This is factory height, by the way. These are both factory height, and they're massive trucks. Like my head is not even to the mirror on these, so this is no lift kit or anything. Normally, to get a 37 on here, and that's a good segue to the wheel and tire package, 18-inch method with a 37 1350 on both trucks. And I know I do the methods a lot, but I love them. They look so good. The beadlock look, they're lightweight. They're some of the lightest wheels out there. Not that it really matters on an 8,000 pound, 8,500 pound truck, but it's light. These, to get 37s on a normal truck, you gotta do at least a 4-inch lift, little rock here. This truck, these are bone stock. So all we did was we turned up the keys a little bit because you still got the torsion bar suspension set up, but we turned them up about an inch to level it, and you can fit a 37 on there perfectly, which is really nice. That's what you can do on these, and I love that. You should be able to get a 37 on a truck like this, and I think it really looks good on it. And then of course with the AEV, on the normal one, the normal AT4X, or the normal ZR2, you can't actually do that though. It's a good point, I should clarify. We can only do this because the AEV, Bison, gives us this new front bumper, And they do a little bit of a different setup with the fender here in the back so that you can actually fit the 37 on there. So even a normal 2500 ZR2 and a 2500 AT4, you can't fit a 37 on. But if you get the AEV package, the Bison package, you can. I know it's confusing, but that's kind of the advantage of the Bison package. So AEV, American Expedition Vehicles, they do a full setup on these. So the ZR2 and the AT4X are already the ultimate off-road truck from GM, but then you throw the AEV on there and it takes it a notch higher, right? You get the bumpers, you get the different fender setup, and you get some cool little touches here and there as well. That's a great segue to the front of the truck now. They are, of course, mechanically identical. Same engine, same trans, same suspension, all that stuff. But you actually do get a lot of differences cosmetically and on the inside we'll talk about. But when you look at the front end, and you can see I'll get out of the way here, I'm mic'd up, I don't have to be in front of the camera. They are drastically different. Different hoods, different front fenders, different grills, bumpers, lights, all of it. And that's actually something I didn't even know at first with these trucks. I thought it was really just a different grill, but I was looking at them, you know, we've been filming with them, and the whole thing is different, which is pretty cool. It's an entirely different front end. Every single panel is different. And it really comes down to which one, you know, you might like better with styling. Honestly, it's tough to pick. I think they both look really cool. I love the all black look, but the color on the GMC is really cool. Lighting wise, I don't know, I like this, but I also like the Chevy style. So it's really actually hard to pick. Myself, I prefer the GMC just because of the massaging seats. If I had to pick one, I think that's what would do it for me. But styling, they both look really cool, I think, in their own way. So it really comes down to which one do you like better. But AEV had to literally make totally different bumpers. They work with GM directly. Like, you don't have to send this truck out. It comes from the GM, comes from GM like this. So they had to work with them and create a totally different front bumper for each one. I don't know if the rears are different, I doubt it, but the AEV front bumpers are different. They both relocate the block heater on these because they are diesels. So they relocate the block heater right there. New fog lights as well, and of course integrating the parking sensors. So that's a little walk through the front. Again, both the best version of the best version of a GM HD off-road truck. So they're pretty awesome. They're both about 100 grand, GMC a little bit more expensive. And yeah, I'd say, I guess I should show the back real quick if we can. There's not a whole lot of room here. I'll let Ben have this space, but the back is different. The bumper, I believe, is exactly the same, but you can see the taillights are different too with GM and the Chevy. So that kind of comes down to which one do you like. They both have the multi-pro thing tailgate, and that one doesn't have a bed cover yet, but it will shortly. The other odd thing to me is that for the GMC, you only ever see AEV badges. Now, the AEV badge does have a bison on it, the animal, the bison, and on the headrests, but they don't say bison anywhere. With the Chevy, there's bison all over it. So I don't know why, if they felt like maybe bison wasn't high-end enough to say bison for the GMC. But yeah, you don't see any bison words on the GMC, however, it's on the ZR2. It's all mechanically and cosmetically identical anyway. But moving on to the interior of the GMC, there are differences as well. Basically, the main thing is, yeah, there are some design differences and color differences, but the main thing I want you to focus on is the center console there with the way it's set up with the trailer brake controller and this whole thing. And you'll see how different it is when we move over to the Chevy. So it's actually quite different. You might think they are the same truck. And of course, again, mechanically they are, but it's actually quite a lot of differences, more than I thought, to be totally honest. And sorry, Ben, it's gonna be really tight here for you. Okay, yeah. You can show them there. But look how different this whole set, the entire layout is actually different. So yeah, you get different looking seats and different colors. You have the yellow stitch in the ZR2, which I love. But actually the entire dash layout is a little different too. So they're very different trucks. Again, I'd say the only advantage of the GMC is the massaging seats. I think other than that, you know, they're pretty much identical. That's the only thing you don't get with this. So really, just like the styling on the outside, comes down to which one do you like better? Which one do you think looks better and fits you the most? But that's it, little rundown here. Both have 1,000 pound-feet of torque. I think like 480 horsepower, something like that with the new Duramaxes. And yeah, they're both awesome. Like, they are really good trucks. We've done a lot of giveaways with the new GMs. The interiors are great. The infotainment center systems are great. Like, these are really awesome trucks. So if you want to get entered, you like what you see here, you like the off-road look, go ahead and get entered on 717supply.com. We don't do a whole lot to these because you don't have to do the lift kits, like I said. All we do is we put the bars up about 1 inch to level them. We do window tint, a little antenna, wheels and tires, and that's it. They look really good. You don't have to do a lot because they look so freaking cool from the factory. I will say that, GM, you know, they did good on these. I will give GM crap about some things they do, and everyone knows that. But these trucks, I think they did a great job. These are, again, totally factory, besides the wheels and tires and a window tint. But that's how they look, and they look really cool. So I'm into it, love it, and if you want to maybe win one of these trucks, check out the website, and good luck.